Hello, welcome to my channel, High Priestess 1111 Tarot. This is a general reading for Virgo. Any Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or significant placements in Virgo for the end of the year, October through December 2020. I'm calling love, light, and the 7 directions to find information, clarity, support for my Virgos. High Priestess, ruled by Virgo. Introspection, intuition, the devil. Yep, that's definitely up. Patterns, our own negative thoughts and patterns and beliefs that hold us back, basically. Can also be tied to toxic relationships or addictive behaviors. Okay, and then we have the 4 of Wands. Stability, happiness, celebration. The 1111 card. So Virgo, my big news this cycle, besides the fact that I missed a bunch of readings in September and I'm doing an extra long extended forecast through the end of the year, is that my website is up and live. highpriestess1111.com. You can schedule directly for personal readings, and I'd love to see you personally and do a reading for you. So we have the 6 of Swords. All right. Let's see what other information, clarity, and guidance we have for Virgos. Oh, too many. Maybe not. There's 2 of them. Okay, definitely not. The Page of Cups. The 8 of Wands. So this reading is for the end of the year to make up for the fact that I may or may not get to the monthlies. I hope to. And if not, I'm going to do some bonus readings or random readings here and there. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, and the Magician. Okay. Aries or Virgo. A lot of major arcana up here. 3. Yeah, 3 major arcana. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, okay, major arcana, the Star. This has really been up, particularly for Virgo and Cancer. And Pisces, I believe. So the Star, Aquarius energy. This is really calling into fruition our deepest spiritual dreams and desires. Not frivolous dreams. These are the deep dreams, the things that bring us real true fulfillment. These are like our true wishes. And below that we have the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. This is a pretty happy card. This is also a card that can indicate somebody sort of in their cups and thinking about things, but there's a lot of emotions here. Okay. Scorpio energy. The 8 of Swords. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck in your own thoughts. That's very much related to this devil energy over here. And the 7 of Swords. So that energy is very much about dishonesty, self-sabotage, slinking away, thievery. There's something here that wasn't fair. Somebody slunk away when the situation was not fair or balanced. They took what wasn't theirs, or they didn't step up to this situation here in some way. This has particularly been coming up for self-sabotage. But below it is the 6 of Cups, which is related to the lovers. It is deep reciprocal love, past life love, or someone from your past coming back. All right, we're not going to go deeper than that under the bottom of the deck here. Beautiful and interesting reading here so far, Virgo. So the High Priestess, mystery, introspection, intuition, really following that inner guidance, right? The 2 in the major arcana. And then we have that paired with 15, the Devil. That equals out to 6, which links to the lovers. You see them here chained, okay? This is where we chain ourselves through addiction, addictive behaviors, mindsets, patterns, basically anything, this is all in our own mind, and it may be clinging to situations that are toxic, but this is ways that we chain ourselves to behaviors that block our evolution and our progress, and we feel trapped. Capricorn energy, stuck energy. So I feel like there's some sort of introspection happening around some energy that feels stuck, or old patterning. Old patterning rearing its head in some sort of relationship or situation in your life. But moves into the 1111 card, right? The 4 of Wands here, fire energy. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. There's victory here, there's celebration, there's happiness, there's stable foundations. But that's definitely being found through moving forward and away from some sort of toxic situation or pattern, this devil energy, right? We're like moving away from that in the 6 of Swords to new shores. And we're making a big shift in our life where new energies are able to enter. We're moving away from things that are blocking us. We're moving towards things that are in alignment with our pathway. We're moving, in this case, I have to come up with an answer to me bumping my camera. Okay. In this case, I feel like you're moving towards this 1111 card, this stable foundation, this new beginning, or this celebration. Something is happening. You're moving towards that. And this intuition is helping you break some old pattern that has made you feel stuck and deeply unhappy. The devil energy, boy, it's hard stuff to work through. We have the Page of Cups here. We have an apology. This may be related to that devil energy. This may be you. This may be a person you're connected with. There's a sincere offer of communication that's emotionally sincere, that's genuine, coming towards you, feeling like it's an apology. Again, there's communication coming towards you. There may be someone traveling to see you or just wanting to open lines of communication towards you for back and forth communication. This is fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Someone wants to communicate with you, Virgo, or vice versa. Remember, energies are always possibly interchangeable or vice versa. And whenever I'm speaking of genders, kings and queens and things, I'm never really referring to gender. It's more energies. Moving from that, we have the 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity, balance. This again links to the Lovers card, the Devil card. They all link to the 6. So this is about finding equal give and take and balance and justice in a situation or a relationship through, I think, communication and some sort of an apology. And that it's ultimately sort of enabling deeper wishes and desires to come through and to fruition. So we have the Magician card. You're calling something in, you're trying to manifest something, or someone in your field is manifesting something, like manifesting you back into their reality. There is a feeling with the Magician card that this is Aries or Virgo energy. There's initiatory power here. There's using the elements and calling into the material plane something that we want to create. So this could be you. This could be a person you're connected to. Feeling for many of you that this is you, Virgo. Like really harnessing your power and all of the elements to call into being something that you really want. To move towards something that feels more aligned, that feels stable, that feels reciprocal. And you're using your intuition, and I feel like you may be overcoming some patterning to move towards things that are spiritually aligned here and deeply emotionally fulfilling. So far, really deep, beautiful reading, Virgo. Let's go ahead and pull some clarifying tarot. Oh my, the Empress. Grandmother. Creative energy, Taurus, Libra, ruled by Venus. What you value, what you love, this creative energy in the universe, whether it's creating a baby or creating a project or something that's really going to have longevity, something that's being created that's going to go the long distance here. That grandmother energy. She's very wise. She's in it for the long haul, for the 7 generations. Okay. The 4 of Earth, security. So this relates to the 4 of Pentacles. Sometimes this, again, is a blocked energy. I link this to the devil energy here. It can be feeling a lack, like, oh, I don't want to lose what I have, or holding on tight and blocking our heart chakra and blocking the flow of energy, whether it's emotional energy, love, or physical energy, like abundance. But there can be a feeling of stagnation with the 4 of Earth. And then we have the Sun card, life force, happiness, rebirth, renewal, a new chance, a new beginning, feeling youthful, feeling invigorated, feeling innocent, a new cycle starting. The sun is coming up here. This person is victorious. I feel like he's coming down off the hill from his vision quest and he has clarity. Clarity is moving you towards the new horizon here, Virgo. Yeah, towards the sun, towards happiness. But you've been moving through a lot of doubt. 3 of air, 3 of swords. So, betrayal, sadness, depression, doubt, third-party situations, like all sorts of things can come up. This relates to the 3 of swords in the traditional tarot, but this is where we self-doubt, self-sabotage, where fear gets in the way. Or where we allow our mind to go in directions that really is not serving us. Jealousy and pain, right? So I feel like you're moving through this, which may be caused by this blocked energy, the devil and the 4 of Earth. So this feeling that like you're holding really tight onto these patterns, onto these old beliefs, onto these old relationships or toxic situations that aren't serving you, out of fear, out of lack, out of this feeling that you can't have any better, or you don't deserve better. And there's this feeling of self-doubt here. But I do feel like you're overcoming it into a more creative and abundant cycle, into a new beginning here where there's the ability to feel this sense of renewed passion and energy and excitement and happiness and joy and innocence in the world. Okay, wow, that was feeling like channeling Virgo. The bottom of the deck here, 8 of fire, insight, 8 of wands. Okay, it's up twice. Communication is coming, clarity is coming. See the sun? That light, that fire. So where there was maybe some sense of confusion, or like a not knowing how to proceed, there is an insight here. There's definitely an aha moment coming through, a communication that's coming towards you, or that you are putting towards another person here. Okay, there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of light, there's a lot of clarity coming through this reading. It's really beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and actually pull from a third tarot deck here. Get just a little bit more. Like I said, I'm doing extra long readings. Ooh, oh my gosh, too many cards. Okay, I'm going to try again. I'm doing long readings for all the signs for the end of the year with extra decks to make up for not being present as much as I'd like on this channel the last month or two through life circumstances. So calling for some more clarifying information for Virgo. There we go. See, I take what jumps generally, because I feel like that's what's really coming toward the energies that I'm connecting with on these readings. So we have the moon. The moon, Pisces energy. This could mean you have Pisces in your chart. You're connected with someone with strong Pisces energy in their chart. But this moon card often means that we're dealing with subconscious or unconscious patterning, with things that are from childhood, or things like really old deep wiring that we're not aware of, that's subconscious. It also indicates you may need to listen to your intuition at this time, or your dream space. It does definitely link with this high priestess energy. It's not all bad, but this energy can feel mysterious. It can feel confusing. It can feel like there are things at play in the situation that are outside of our conscious understanding. Okay, this devil energy potentially. But when the moon comes up, I feel like this is an opportunity for that moon to shine light on these patterns or behaviors, and for us to get information from our dream space and from our intuition. to move forward in a situation. The bottom of the deck. The Five of Swords. This is like inner conflict. This is overthinking. This is outer conflict. It can, it can definitely manifest in different ways for different people. But this is definitely a place where your mind is getting in the way of the flow of energy in the universe, and it's cutting you to pieces. Okay, I feel like there's a sense that there's something happening that's really painful that is causing like a real big shift. There's some lesson coming through, some shift in patterning, and it's leading to a renewal, a new beginning, but it's a very painful process for some of you. There's a lot of doubt and fear and pain that you are having to process through in this healing work that you are going through, Virgo. But it's leading, like, ultimately here to the Star, right? To deep wish fulfillment, to spiritual fulfillment. There's some progression happening here. It's definitely not all bad, but there is some processing happening. I'm going to go ahead and pull some animal totem cards. I'm going to switch over here. I'm going to move towards some oracle decks out of the tarot. What animal totems have messages for my Virgos right now for support? Oh, the bee. I love this so much. Oh my gosh, the bee was up for me earlier today. I love it. Okay, we're going to have to read about the bee. But the bee in many ways has to do with community mindedness, the hive mind, like working together. Ooh, and the cheetah. Fire energy, speed. So we have air and fire here. There's like the ability to really see clearly and take a leap of, leap, go after something when you know it's right. Initiation energy, really beautiful. Okay, we're going to get a little deeper into those animal totems. If you happen to have an encounter with one of these animals, like in a picture, a book, actually in real life, take note. It may be pointing you in a direction of synchronicity here. So let's find out more about the bee. If I can find it. Okay. Earnest, hardworking, democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures, aware of many subtleties at once. Since they are artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and they sting. So there's this feeling of when this energy is out of balance, there's a feeling of being overworked or annoyed. And when imbalanced, there's a feeling of being active, vibrant, and content. And so if you're feeling this out of balance energy with this bee energy, it's calling for a mini vacation or some self-care. But this is definitely about working together. Okay, another energy came through about this bee energy today. And so I feel like it's really pertinent to this reading and I have to share it, even though it's not really in that particular deck or book. But this feeling that even though it's like a very hardworking democratic, or they all work together, there's this hive mind, there's still a queen, right? And there's this feeling like the queen is on the pedestal from the worker bees. And I feel like some of you are working through some feelings of like lack or insecurity around your own worth and feeling like someone in your sphere is like above you, or somehow that you're not able to like step up or be at the same level as they are. And this card to me is really calling in this energy of this idea that like service, the worker bees, the service that they do to the queen is like incredibly valuable, and she couldn't have the hive without them. And there's not really truly a hierarchy, that there is more this feeling of like reciprocity in that relationship. It's a really specific message. I don't know if any of you will resonate, but it came through today very, very specifically. And I feel like there is a synchronicity in this bee card coming up in this reading, Virgo. So I felt like I needed to share that energy and that information. I'm so curious if anyone resonates. Okay, the cheetah energy. Let's go ahead and look into the cheetah energy as this other energy that you're working with right now. Solar force, right? So like solar plexus, third chakra, will, energy, power. Achievement, masculine energy. This is a very yang, fiery energy here. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within a cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. So this energy in balance can achieve anything and has boundless energy. When out of balance, it's impatient or competitive. And so to bring it into balance, there's this need to reconnect to the sense of purpose before you just run after things. And there is also this feeling that you need to really understand like your meaning and your purpose before you can like launch towards a goal. So that's for some of you. Okay, we're gonna there's a throat chakra activation for some of you as well. Something needing to be communicated, waiting on communication. I do feel like communication is coming. This 8 of Wands came up twice. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from the Starseed Oracle. Wow, Virgo. Star Keeper. Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. God knows if we need any grounding in this world, that Virgos are the ones that are going to be able to help call that energy in. And I really, truly hope that, you're one of those Virgos that is helping ground energy right now on the earth. I know I need that in my experience. But let's find out more about this Star Keeper. You are an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We are at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during the transitional period, the more helpful you will be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The more you love yourself, Virgo, the more you'll be able to show up in service to the people that you want to serve and love. Okay? The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it and lead a truly glorious life. So anchoring your life into this physical world and like really anchoring your light and being able to shine that light through this groundedness. I really do feel like that is a Virgo superpower, and that this earth needs that type of grounding right now. That message came through very clearly. So we're going to go ahead and pull one final oracle card from this Earth Warrior Oracle deck. Okay. Well, a lot of light is coming through this reading. My goodness. We had the sun there. We have this light shining on the Star Keeper, this bright bee card, this fiery cheetah. A lot of light. 43, Viracocha, honor the light. So that's a 7. That's spiritual evolution, transformation, evolution in like a very deep way. Let's find out more about this card. You are a light bearer. Isn't that what just this said in the Starkeeper card? Your sole purpose is to redress the presence of darkness on this planet through shining the light. You are meant to do this in the ways that feel most uplifting to you. What brightens your spirit? Do those things. How can you create a loving legacy to remind others of the light? Exploring and expressing the light in ways that remind others to seek the light too is a way to fulfill your divine destiny. Your light is powerful. Use it. People around you, perhaps even you, can sometimes get caught up in the troubles of the world and forget to focus on the light and their own creative power. Gently but persistently remind yourself and others to ask for divine help. This can be done according to each individual's belief system. Prayers will be answered. Focus on the light at specific moments during each day. Place sacred objects in your line of vision so you see them, and remember the light often. You are a light worker, light bearer, one who is divinely designed to receive and transmit light for the benefit of humankind and Mother Earth. You have more influence in situations to bring about divine conclusions than you may realize. Don't be afraid to use your light in all ways possible. The great creator deity in the pre-Incan tradition from the Andes region is Viracocha, who is said to have risen from Lake Titicaca during the time of darkness to bring forth light. He made the sun, moon, and the stars. In his wisdom teachings, this reminds us of the importance of creating numerous ways to experience and remember the light and to reflect it back to ourselves in the world. Creating things in our mind and our world to reflect the divine light is vital. These could be simple altars, sacred spaces, beautiful sacred objects. It could be the act of burning incense, playing beautiful music, doing a daily practice of meditation and oracle readings, praying, conscious dance, or art. Choose whatever it is that helps you honor the light and reinforces it as an authentic presence within your being. Through regular practice, a radiance will be ignited and its flames fanned within. Our soul becomes a lighthouse to help others find their way. So, it says, for someone like you with a strong mind and the ability to broadcast thoughts and feelings more clearly than many around you, with a position of purpose of spiritual influence at a soul level, it is essential that you bring your mind and way of being back to the light many times each day. If you get into a dark mood, it doesn't only affect you, it may well bring down others. Even if you are alone, hiding from the world under a bundle of blankets, your darkness doesn't go unnoticed or unfelt. The more you grow spiritually, the more your own states of being will have an impact in this world. This doesn't mean you need to fear your own darkness. Rather, when it arises within you, your job is to recognize it and work through it. You minimize the amount of time and grip that you give it in your own soul, and you practice authentically bringing yourself back to the light. There is no magic in this. It is an ability born of practice. This discipline to practice comes from a desire to be in the light. Wow. Okay, well, that's a pretty deep and specific message, Virgo. I hope you resonate. I'm interested to know if you did. Please leave me a comment, hit that thumbs up, and leave me a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content in the future. Hit the bell if you'd like notifications about when I post again, since I post kind of randomly. And I really do hope to connect with you. My website is, again, High Priestess 1111 Tarot. Oh, I'm sorry, it's highpriestess1111.com. And my Instagram and Facebook are it's all in the description box below, but they are both High Priestess 1111 Tarot. So I'd love to connect with you outside of YouTube, and I hope that you all stay healthy and well during these times. Until we connect again, I hope that you walk in beauty. Aho.